Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard to Monday night. This is round 3 of our Rally Fighter season, and tonight we are in a wonderful place in France called, I'm going to call it Loheac. It may be called other things, but that's what we're going to stick with. And tonight we're going to have a mixture of sidekicks, for want of better words. And tonight, joining me for the first couple, I believe it's Mr. K9. So good evening to you. And welcome to Monday night. He might not be with us at the moment, but I'm sure he will be soon enough. They're probably just getting everything sorted out for our first heat tonight, because obviously we've got a few. For those of you that don't know, let me fill you in. Each set of heats, or each qualifying round, shall we say, so each round consists of 3 heats. So altogether there will be 4 rounds, with 3 heats in each round, so altogether 12 qualifying races. Of all the drivers that are in those races, then at the end of those 12 heats, we will have the qualifying table. The top 12 will go into the semi-finals, which will be 6-lap races. And obviously the top 3, so the top 3 in each of those will go straight through into the final, and then we'll get a winner. There you go. Dead easy, isn't it?
I was sitting here in silence, was wondering what was going on, and it turned out my controller died, so I had to just get up and change that.
Start off the way you mean to go on, isn't it? It's just...
Yeah.
I know I did introduce you and you didn't say anything, so I thought, right, I'll just explain what we're doing then, and we'll go from there. Hopefully that was going to buy enough time and get everybody in. So we got Martin, otherwise known as Jeff Jeffson. Callum is unavailable this evening because he's a bit cream crackered, for want of better words. Mr. Berries is due to be in this one, but he's not in here yet. I'm sure he will be soon. Might be just sorting out the spreadsheet and stuff like that, because he is trying to multitask. Kenny's in this one. Paul, as in Honour Centre for Life, otherwise known, and Des, who is Philly Rocks. So we're just waiting on Mr. Berries.
I'm just sending an invite before we get going as well. I think one of the guys, I think you sent it, but you didn't get it, I don't think, so I'm just going to send it to him.
Yeah, I sent 15 of them out altogether. The only person I didn't bother sending it to was Roy, because obviously he's in the group as well that I've got set up. It's just easier that way, because I can just block it 8 at a time instead of trying to search for everybody. I always prefer it that way. It's just, it should be more efficient in theory. This is going to be interesting tonight, because obviously you've got a pretty eclectic mix of, you've got gravel, you've got a bit of tarmac, you've got plenty of mud, because it's raining. And for those that didn't know, you do now. And it's not light rain, it's rain. So whether that plays a part, it should do. To be honest, it should make the car swing a bit easier, but I mean, you might know this better than me, if I'm honest. I mean, because you've done this more than me. What differences does having the rain make, or more difficult?
Alright, unfortunately I'm just getting a message through now. I think we're going to be missing Palm tonight as well.
Oh no, is that for load shedding?
No, I think because he's moving house, he's trying to get his fibre sorted.
Oh, crikey. Yeah, house moves, nightmare.
Yeah. So that's unfortunate. So we're missing a couple people tonight, but hopefully we'll still have some good races. Yeah.
Hey, life sometimes gets in the way, but hey, at the end of the day, I don't relish moving. I last moved house in 1995. I have no intention and no great rush to do it again. It was horrible. I hated it. So I don't relish him that one. It's just a pain in the backside, isn't it?
Alright, so Barry's also sent a message. He just lost connection to the game, so he's just rebooting. Yeah, and then once he's in, I think we can get going.
No worries. If the worst came to the worst, I'm just trying to look and see. There'd be a space in the 3rd heat Because obviously Palm wouldn't be there, but if he can make it, great. But there is...
I think it'll be fine with a reset. I'm glad to see Kenny's game seems to be working. He had issues the other night with Squatch.
Yeah, he did. That must have just been a localized thing. I think maybe when a localized masts was down, and that just reduces the bandwidth for everybody. That's the only thing I can think of that would make any sense. Because it wasn't his internet per se.
We got another Merc there with Honor Senna.
Ooh, he's gone brave.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul's gone brave with that one.
He's actually on a team with Trevor, which is Tiger Rock, but obviously Tiger Rock keeps getting load shedding when we're racing these nights. They both should have joined last week, but couldn't make it, and then Trevor couldn't make it this week. So
yeah, it's a bit difficult without electric, isn't it?
Yeah, hopefully we'll see him. We'll see him in the near future.
Yeah, this electric thing, your government needs to sort its bits out. I don't think that's happening anytime soon, is it? Unfortunately. Here we go, Ryan's in. So again, it's just a case of waiting for everybody to say that they're ready and raring to go. I'm just going to put the stream up on my PC as well. Just give Ryan a few moments.
I don't know if you've double-checked that start sheet.
Yeah, I've got them all up on my PC here.
Alright, so it's a good... we're just missing Callum from this one.
Yeah, so...
Cool.
Famous 5, everyone's ready and raring.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, let's get this show on the road.
Ready for Loheac.
Or the gravel, or whatever else it might be, but everyone gets the drift. I know some people don't like this track. I actually like the layout of it. I know it's pretty short.
It's a nice track. It's a tricky one. It's more difficult than what it appears to be because of the grip is an issue here.
Yeah, it's
so
certainly technical.
A lot of the cars can't get the pull out of the corners. Especially, I'd say the Mini struggles probably the most. Luckily, no one's driving the Mini today.
What, to get the power down? You mean on the way out?
Yeah, I mean the Mini already struggles to pull out of a corner because the tires just spin. It can't get the pull to get out of the corner again, like the traction out of the corner.
Yeah.
And then this track does the same. So if you got the Mini here, it's like twice as difficult.
Look at that lovely weather.
Yeah.
It's like being on Blackpool Beach in July, chucking down.
It's going to be interesting. I'm not sure how the Merc performs here, because I think it's the heaviest car, so I don't know if that's going to be an issue on this track.
It might help him if it gives him a bit more traction. If depends where the weight distribution is, though, doesn't it? Really, let's be honest.
Yeah.
But it's interesting that they're both on the front.
Two Citroens.
And a Ford.
And a Ford.
So it'd be interesting to see.
Senna gets to start pole on his first event, the Rally Fighters.
Yeah, that's not bad. Don't expect that many times, mate. It's not going to happen. But you never know. It could happen. I mean, Kenny will be happy with that position anyway.
Yeah,
I think
finally not at the back.
Yeah, it makes a change, and I don't think Ryan will be too unhappy with his. Although, whoa, that's a rapid start.
Epic start there from Philly, straight past everyone into the first turn. He's out of turn 1 and first. Just see, I think, is that Barry's just struggled a bit through there, but
it's onto the
fourth at the moment.
I reckon Philly must have had some training.
Philly might be on controller though. That might be why the start was extra good.
But he might have had some training off our Wolfie boy, but those controller starts are epic anyway. They really are good. Kenny's the only one that's joking.
Philly looking really comfortable at the moment in the Ford there. Joff in second with his teammate very close behind. Ooh, he's going to go up the inside of Philly here. Philly just runs it wide, so Joff up into first.
He managed to get back in front of Ryan there just about. There's a little tap there, but I don't think there was anything.
He's going Joker. That's tight. I don't know if he forced Berries in there. I don't know if that was a last-minute move from Berries, because that was definitely Philly coming across him into the Joker.
Yeah, because it's difficult because you've got to go perpendicular to get in there, haven't you? And it's really, really hard if you've got somebody behind you.
But, Philly came out ahead of Kenny from the Joker, but then
just ran wide, didn't he?
He's dropped back now, and Berry's came up behind Kenny, but now he's in front of Kenny.
Oh, no.
Philly
lost
into the wall there.
His bumper just went.
So Joff, the only person not to have done his joke yet, he's saving it for the last lap, I think.
Yeah, but I don't think that's going to benefit him, because I think the other guys are going to catch him and make that gap less.
Berry's might be cutting that gap a bit there. You can see he took a much tighter line through there.
Yeah, he's got those. I noticed that right from the start, to be honest. He's running good lines in here, and he's not losing much in the way of pace, because he's keeping Kenny off his back. And again, in the murk, he might be struggling a bit, I don't know. But it's, so he's got to go, see, like Ryan's right at the back of him now, so this is going to be
now
tough.
Ryan has to slow down, because there we go. And that's helped Kenny probably get on the back of Berry's. Let's see quickly how Joff goes through this Joker.
Oh, he's going to come out third, isn't he?
Ooh, he's up the inside though. He's going to come out just behind Kenny.
Yeah, he just caught that last little bit. Not much. This
Joker's quite a quick one actually compared to some tricks. If you do it right, you can sometimes come out ahead of the guys. If you've
it's much shorter, isn't it?
Perfect.
It's much shorter, but it's
unfortunately Philly there. He just hit that wall earlier, and Senna I think just struggling. But has he run out of fuel? Maybe I think he could be out of fuel. Yeah, I think that's out of fuel. You probably find also because he's not used to the rallycross. These cars burn fuel a lot quicker than the normal cars.
That's some nice trucks. I wonder if they're Japs.
It could be.
So there you go.
But I hope that somebody just gives Senna a pointer there. I'll do it if no one does. Before.
Yeah, he probably wants to put double fuel in, doesn't he?
Just to help him with his fuel.
Right, I'll clear those out. But again, top laps 36.1, I think, was the fastest there. So probably people will get into the 35s, I would have thought.
That's very quick in the rain, 36.1.
It is. So I think you might get high 35s, possibly. That's certainly a possibility, I would have thought. I wouldn't rule it out. It depends how wet it gets, doesn't it, in truth, and how people manage it. So we're into heat number 2. Obviously, we'd have Josh in here. We'd have Yelmer. I'm sure it's Yelmer rather than Jelmer, I'm assuming. I'm sure you can correct me if I'm wrong there, but I'm going to call you Yelmer anyway. Otherwise known as Black Wolf. We have Sam, who is otherwise known as Wee Deadly, because he's deadly and he's wee, allegedly. Charlie in for his, how shall we say, to pop his Rallycross cherry, for want of better words. And so all we need to do now is, oops. I was going to get rid of Ryan.
So DiNapoli is joining tonight. I wondered if he'd be...
right, so we have got Max, have we?
Yes. See Max's name popped up there. Let's quickly see, is he racing this one or is he in the third one?
He's supposed to be in this one. So it'd be Josh, Yelmer, Sam, Charlie and Max. So he should be in this one. Has he? Oh, there you go. And he's in.
Okay, cool.
He's in, so that's all 5. We just wait for Mr. Deadly to decide whether he's ready and raring to go.
I'm just a bit worried there. I don't know if on your side, Weston might have a X through his microphone on the thing. He's got it on mine.
He hasn't on mine.
I'm just hoping that's not a conflicting issue.
He's just disappeared.
Yeah, there you go. He disconnected.
Yeah.
Hopefully when he rejoins he won't have that.
Yeah, that's something that's never been solved with this game, has it, in the 5 years it's been out, or 5 and a bit years, shall we say.
Yeah, I don't see it there now, so I think once they're all thumbs up and ready...
Yeah, we should be good to go, with a bit of luck.
To go.
Ready and rocking. Well, not too much of a disaster so far, so we've kind of gone alright-ish. It could have been worse.
Is this everyone?
It is. That's a 5. That's a 5 for this heat.
Sweet. Yeah, we're just missing Trevor from this one who had the load shedding.
unfortunately for him, which is a bit of a bummer, but hey ho, there's not a lot you can do about that, is there? Let's be fair, unless you build your own generator. Rock and roll, we're all here. Let's go. Let's get back in the rain. Get your brollies ready, people.
So Charlie's first race here, and he's with his teammate Napoli.
Can't fault it. There's always a way to go.
Let's see. So far, I think the person sort of that joined new and was fast straight off the bat was probably Black Wolf, who's in this race now. He impressed straight off the bat. Let's see if Charlie can do the same here. He's got a nice icon there on his profile.
Yeah, the helmet.
Motocross helmet. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with showing your helmet in public, allegedly, but I'm not going to go into that in any greater detail other than that. That is open to interpretation, shall we say. Well, there you go. He gets. That's another one who gets his first rallycross and gets to be on the front row.
Yeah.
There's something on that.
And next to him is Black Wolf. That's going to help Black Wolf a lot, I think.
Yeah, I think that's...
I'm pretty sure Black Wolf is on controller as well, so he should get an epic launch, and that'll help him into turn 1. He's got the inside line. His
launches have been the fastest I've ever seen. And that's why I think Philly was getting
Napoli, I'm not sure if the Napoli changed to a wheel. I know that he used to be on controller. He might still be.
Yeah, he might find that easier for this. I don't know if that's what he's used to.
Got the two Honda teammates of mine there in the back.
Yeah, sitting there. There you go. He got away, but he got away well. But again, the traction is a bit of an issue.
Bit of contact there. 3 of them run it wide. More contact. I think that's Wee Deadly in the Honda. He's come to a stop. Not sure what happened to him there. But that's helped Black Wolf, who's open track now.
So Whiston
went Joker. Let's see what a Joker looks like from the Honda.
Oh, that's all right. He's done that pretty well. He's managed to carry the pace through there.
He's not too far behind Black Wolf, so as long as he puts in some fast ones, he could still have a good race here.
Yeah, and I think at the moment it's...
Looks like most of the guys followed him into the Joker too. Definitely Charlie.
Yeah.
Sending it there.
Yeah, and he seems to be doing all right. He seems to have certainly the capability. Might have just got himself a bit unlucky at the start. Same with Max. Max went in and did it.
Max looking a bit damaged there. We got Wee Deadly about to overtake him.
Yeah, that's definitely going to ruin your suspension.
But runs it wide there as well. So just I think struggling with the weather maybe.
Yeah, and just getting used to the car as well. And again,
the weight frontier from Black Wolf though.
Is he going to joker or is he going to leave it until the end? I wonder. Looks like he was.
It's interesting now because it looks like Whiston's actually catching him, I'd say. So he actually probably should have jokered much earlier on. He's probably left it a bit too late.
He's going to go now. No, he's not. I thought he was going to go then.
Till the end. He's going to save it till the end.
Because I think the longer you leave it,
he's going to have to set his best lap time he can. This one.
I don't think. Oh, he's locked.
Didn't rotate the car enough.
No. See, that's cost him. It's ended up putting pressure back on him because that gap was coming down. So I think in the wet, it's almost as if taking the Joker early is the thing to do. It's looking that way anyway. He's just
backwards. He's off into the wall.
I'm just watching a replay of that now. He just over rotates it, and I think he tries to put the power down while the back is still. He was obviously trying to make the time back, and I get that. So that's cost him.
Trying to keep it tight around the corners. So that's going to put Charlie up into second in this race.
Yeah, which is
he'll be pretty happy with that, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whiston first, Charlie going to go around second. And that's a strong showing from him in his first round.
Yeah, that's a really good effort. Black Wolf a little bit unlucky.
Still managed to recover okay, I think. It's over the line.
Yeah,
and the battle here between Napoli and Wee Deadly.
Yeah, they're having a good little fight.
Very wide there.
Wee Deadly's got in front.
He's lost out.
Again, in
front.
He's hit the
they
both did.
He did what Black Wolf did earlier, but went straight into the wall. And
is he run out of fuel?
He's either blown his engine or run out of fuel, I think.
Well,
That's
he didn't
unfortunate.
ghost. He didn't ghost, did he? Because normally if
So
you,
then maybe what's the engine one? You ghost after the
yeah,
engine was at the fuel.
yeah, you end,
So then it must be fuel.
yeah, you ghost immediately when you blow your engine. So I'm assuming that's fuel. I'm definitely going on the fuel for that one. Again,
So a couple unlucky guys on that one.
some good times though still. So again, I'll save that because I save them all, as you know. There we go, and then we'll return to lobby, and I bid you farewell then for this one, and let's see if you can get to the end in one piece. Although, you know, things might have changed after last time out. Well, it got better. It did.
It got better till the final, and then the final went back to usual.
Yeah, it just all turned to that
we'll
stuff that comes out of a cow, didn't it?
We're in France now. We're in France.
This is true. L'escargot and frog's legs. Yay.
Cool. You can just knock me out of the direct seat. And
Of
then,
course. Yeah, we'll kick you out because we're rotten like that.
I'll be back in a couple of races on commentary.
You got to say that in an Arnold Schwarzenegger voice. I'll be back. Enjoy. Have fun.
Cool. Thanks.
You need it. Okie dokie. So K9 now gets to race instead of being here in a box, and I think I might have Kenny for this one, if I remember rightly. So I can make him as... I think I've done that right. If not, he's probably thinking, what the hell am I doing? But I'm pretty sure that's what I've done. Actually, I might have lied. No, I have got it right. I had to think about that for a minute though. So in this one we've got Mr. Bin. We've obviously got K9, who will endeavour to try and get to the end of 4 laps without dying. Andrea, Mr. Volpeaks, and Tom and Mark, and obviously we're missing Palm tonight because he's moving house, poor sod. 27 years since I last did that. I don't ever want to do it again. Evening, Kenny.
Hello, mate.
How did you find that? It looked tough.
Flippy.
Yeah, that's the thing with the rain. I didn't know with that car where the weight distribution is. Because I know Kyle was saying earlier on that with the Mini specifically, it really struggles in the wet to get the power down. So I don't know what. I know the Merc is heavy, but it depends where the weight is, doesn't it? If it's all in the front, then it's going to be a struggle. It didn't look.
It's not the easiest car around here, to be fair.
It didn't look it. If I'm honest, I could see Ryan. Was it?
I went on automatic by weather on the tyres as well, and it put the dries on, which I thought would be alright.
Oh well.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's a bit of a weird one.
It was a bit wetter than I thought, to be fair.
The other thing I noticed as well is people that do the Joker early seem to do better. When people have stayed out, the people that have done the Joker have managed to kind of catch up with them. That's one thing I've noticed over the couple of heats that we've had so far.
I mean, the Joker doesn't actually cost you that much time here if you get it right.
No,
cost you much time at all, but...
Yeah, most people that I've seen going through it seem to have taken the line pretty well. Nobody's really fudged it. It's getting that landing after the jump. If you get that landing right, then you can basically just do a diagonal line across the 2 curbs. But if you're like me and you get it wrong, you just crash.
Yeah, I messed mine up. I go proper slow.
Here we go then. We've done all right off the first 2. It's not been so bad. It's not been with the rain. Wondered if we might have any pretty bad crashes, especially going into turn 1. But it's been all right so far. It's not been so bad. There's a couple of little bumps, but nothing major to talk of. I quite like this track to watch. I think I'd rather watch it than driving it now.
I don't know, it's a good track, man. I like it.
It looks fun.
Just second corner, I'm not too keen on. But apart from that.
Yeah, is it the left-hander? Is that the left-hander? Yeah. Just a bit awkward, isn't it? The thing is, if everyone's kind of together, it's a bit it's a bit difficult because you see the swing out of turn 1 and people are still sort of trying to right themselves before you get into turn 2. So I think that's where...
Picks and Dusty on the front row. Should be interesting.
Yeah, it will be. That will be pretty interesting, that, to be fair. And Tom's just behind. Kyle's on the second row as well. And poor old Mark gets in the back. He must have picked up your chalice. But let's get the rear.
Yeah, I'll have Mark for a run for tonight. So.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, Mark's got a good start there out of there. It could be awkward though. It could be awkward. Right, that's a pretty clean start. Well, Andrea got ahead. The difficulty here is the Joker, isn't it? It's like 2 have gone, I think. I think 2 went. Yeah, they did. But it is tough though, because if you've got somebody right behind you and you go into the Joker, you've got to go perpendicular before you can go into it.
Dusty be regretting doing the Joker there.
Yeah, it's like I say, I think Mark followed him in. But in the other heats, like I say, that's benefited people. So over the next lap or 2, those people have caught up. And the gap becomes much less. It's almost as if by staying out for a couple of laps, you manage to get better traction. Or whether that's just a case of them getting used to the track. But at the moment, it's pretty competitive. It's
longer you go, it is hard to do the Joker because you haven't got as much grip, man.
No, but that's what I mean. It's like it's kind of tough because you can't just flow straight into it, can you? Well, in fairness, Kyle's trying his proverbial body parts off to catch right up with Andrea here, and he's doing a pretty good job at the moment. It's all going to depend on the Joker, isn't it? I know Mark's done his, but I think Mark was basically caught up in everybody, and you can't drive through people, can you? So, but it'll be interesting now. So is he going to go for it? It looked like. Oh, I thought he was. Oh, this is tight. This is tight.
Luckily.
No. Don't think anybody could. Oh, no. Oh, they both... I think that owes more to Project Cars than anything else. Oh, hang on, has Andrea done... That's lap 4. Oh, yeah, yeah, sorry, yeah. I got the cars mixed up there looking at that now. Oh, he was having a good race though. He's still come out in 3rd. That's a good battle there between. Oh, that's
doing all race, man.
Yeah, that's been tight. I love all those trucks. It's great. Jeff must be loving that picture. Loving all these trucks. Oh, there you go. That's the first under 36. I was expecting somebody to hit the top 35s. That was a pretty fast heat, in fairness. I mean, everyone's done like sub 38s, which is not to be sniffed at, in all fairness to them. But I think Andrea will take that. I think Ryan might take 2nd place in that round. So I think he did a 36-1, which I think
was
was
saying before
place.
there was. I think he said there was 7 thousandths or something between him and Josh.
Yeah, I know there wasn't much. I know there weren't much, but it was pretty tight considering the rain. The times are pretty good. You're thinking?
Yeah, they're not far after our times.
Yeah, a lot of people are doing like 35s. Well, certainly doing the 36s and low 37s. I'd say 80% of people are getting those sort of times. In all fairness, so I think what are we into? I can get rid of that now. And we go into the second one. So who have we got? So we've got Sam, Max. There's only 4 in this one then. It's only going to be 4 here. So we're going to have Charlie, Paul, Max, and Sam. Happy days. I'll take the label off you. Clear the race director from Kenny and give it to Mark. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
Not so
Sat
bad.
in a dry
thanks.
commentary.
Yeah, well, I'm watching you lot get piss wet through. Great. It's pretty good actually, considering.
Yeah, it's not too bad out there. It's a slippy track anyway, but I don't think the added rain adds too much to it.
No, the times are still quite decent. I think Andrea's the only one that's got under 36, I think.
Yeah, well, we know he's always rapid when he's on fire, isn't he?
Yeah, he did a 35.795, I think it was, and I think other than that, I think Ryan was a 36.1. I think either Wiston or I think was close to that as well, if I'm off the top of my head. So I think there's not a lot in it, if I'm honest.
Yeah,
Most of these times. And
there's guys out there.
It's good fun anyway. I know people have different views on this track, but I kind of like it. It's good to watch.
It's a nice flowing track. You always seem to be sideways, one way or the other way.
Yeah.
You never got a long straight.
No, I think that's what Kyle likes about it.
Yeah.
It's the epitome of the full send track. If you can get the power down. I know Kenny struggled a little bit in the Merc.
Yeah, it always seems heavy in that Merc. So a lot of weight shift, I can imagine.
Yeah, I'm assuming that the weight distribution is very much toward the front, obviously, as most cars would be, having the bloody engine there. But even so, I know Kyle said that the Mini struggles here in the wet to get the power down, and maybe just because it's on the gravel, it just struggles to get the traction. I don't know. There's obviously something in it.
Yeah, I think most of the cars throw up different little characteristics that they've got, little quirks or.
There's bound to be little things, aren't they?
Yeah, which make them all interesting. If you had a car that, was
it was OP everywhere. Yeah. It's more. That's what I mean. You can argue that the different cars would have different idiosyncrasies or handling things, just like they would in any other genre, for that matter. But it's a case of, I think it's a case of sometimes over a season in all different. There's Tony. Hiya, mate.
Just Tony there on the stream.
Yeah, just seeing him there. Great to see you guys still producing some good racing. We do try. It's only good racing because I'm in the commentary box, mate. It'd be shite if I was actually on the track, but that's another thing. Hope you're well anyway, and hope your missus is well. But who are we missing then on here? So we got Wee Deadly's in here. We haven't got Palm. DiNapoli. We need Max. He's in here. That's it, I think. That's the four. The Fantastic Four. This will be quite interesting because Charlie did pretty good on his start. Sam was better. Paul did okay. Again, he's in the Merc, so it's probably not the easiest. And Max. So, in fairness, this could be quite an interesting little heat. I don't think there's an awful lot. Here we go then. Let's get ready to rumble. I mean, Charlie did. I think he finished second in his heat last time out. So it'll be okay.
Good first race for a championship. Huh?
Yeah, it's a nice way of introducing yourself. It's just like, no, actually, I'm not going to say that, but it was a thought in my mind, and knowing that it was in my mind, it was obviously bad. I just said, where's my mute button? How dare you? How dare you, indeed. Nah, good to hear that you're good anyway. That's always good. And just to let you know anyway, on a different thing, we'll be starting some ACC on Fridays in the next week or two, so if you're interested in that, mate, get yourself in. But that's for another day. This is for lovely rain in France, because it always rains in France. It does now anyway. So
I imagine this time of year it will be.
Yes, happy days. I don't know exactly where Loheac is in France, whether it's in the south of France, sort of down Avignon way, or I'm really quite, to be honest, I'm a bit ignorant as to where it is. I haven't got a clue actually, but It's in France anyway. That's close enough. It's somewhere
I'd be
there.
interested to see. I don't know whether is it Charlie? Is it?
Yeah. In the.
Is he on controller? Or was he getting a good launch? Or,
I think he's on controller. I think he's on there because he had a really good start like Philly does and like Black Wolf does.
So you can imagine him coming through level pegging with the front row there.
Yeah,
once he
yeah.
launches off.
I'm looking at that and thinking if I'm Max, I'm thinking, I'm definitely not going to Joker because I've got no hope. And I think that's the difference with here. But people who've gone Joker early seem to do better. This is a point I've said. Oh, see, that's where it can be really awkward. Into that corner. Oh, a bit of buffet in there. Nothing too bad. But Sam's got himself into the lead. Is he going to go Joker? Oh no, I thought he was the way he was coming off that curb. But he's got himself.
Be a brave move into the lead to go Joker because you've got to slow down and.
Yeah, and you're going to get T-boned as well, more than likely.
Yeah, risk of the pack. I think Napoli did.
Yeah, Max went. But I think now he's got, the other way I look at that is he's got 3 laps now to just try and peg everybody back. And that seems to have happened a lot in the races that we've had so far. Almost as if staying out for 2 or 3 laps just gets you, I thought he was going to go straight into that then. But he's done well. He's going to go. They're both going.
Both going Joker, yeah. It might not have been what you wanted, but Charlie might have been forced to take his Joker a little bit there.
Yeah, because he's lost pace, hasn't he? So you were thinking, well, I don't want to do that 2 laps in a row. But Sam's doing all right here. He's having a good race. Doing a much better.
They're doing synchronised drifting as well, which is always good to see.
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. That was going really well. Oh, no. Nightmare.
Commentator's curse again.
Yeah, that's, we just basically just killed him there. But he was doing very well. I mean, I think that owed itself more to Project Cars.
Parked up there.
Did he blow up? No, he can't. He hasn't ghosted, has he?
Yeah, he seems to be just parked in the start line, I think. Charlie then out with a good lead. Everyone's jokered.
Yeah, he's
going on to the final lap.
He's obviously enjoying this, I think.
I think he's celebrating a lap too early, maybe.
Yeah, don't tempt fate. Last thing you want to do is be out on your own by a mile and then just plough into a wall. Not really going to help. Well, in fairness, Sam still managed to do okay with that. That's a different type of load shedding, I think it's fair to say. It's not the usual type. And even, like I say, Paul's doing all right. Paul's not doing bad either. Again, people who don't have the tons and tons of experience, but they're doing better. And the more they obviously take part and the more practice they do, the better they'll get. So Charlie takes the win. Oops. Sam tries not to, but he gets there in the end. And in fairness, that's decent from Paul, because I know, like I say,
good run.
There you go, and Max is just going to finish.
Just going over the line.
He might have had some bad suspension damage or something like that, maybe. But
just
then again,
made the car very uncontrollable. Plus the curbs on here. Some of these curbs can really make the car
a bit mary.
Feel,
not ideal. Well, like I say, it's all good fun. People are obviously enjoying it, and that's what matters. You want everyone to enjoy it, because that's the name of the game. If you can't enjoy it, what are you doing? Again, a slower heat, as you would expect. There you go. I was waiting for that to come up. I wasn't getting the return to lobby. But again, that's still a good win. Right, doing 38s is not the worst. No, it's sort of like
it's too far off the pace what I've seen. I think even off my pace in the last race, he's straight in, straight on it. So.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad at all, if I'm quite honest. So who have we got in this one now? So we got Mr. Bin, Mr. Bold Peaks, Mr. Black Wolf,
K9.
There's who is Philly. Kyle, so it'll be 5 of us in this, so who's there that shouldn't be there? There's somebody there that shouldn't be there. Who's... oh no. Maybe that's just me. Let's see what we got. Yeah, you're still with me, aren't you, Mark, for this one?
Yeah.
I think, yeah. That's
I
all
think
right.
so, yeah.
Yeah. Let's have a gander. So, yeah, that's right. That's the 5 now. I was thinking. I think Kenny came in thinking it was his go, but it's not. That's all right, mate.
It's finding the rhythm of. It all depends on what heat you're in, and you think who's covering the commentary side of it.
I know. Hey, better to have 2 than none in there.
Well, 3 of us could get in here. Very cosy.
Yeah, true. Yeah, absolutely. Round the fire, throw another jumper on there to keep it burning. Right, here we go. This could be a quick one. I think it's got the.
Because Volpeak's looking on fire, and even K9, he had a really good run the last race. I couldn't see him, so
He did it. I couldn't see him.
I was at the back, mate. I couldn't see anyone.
It was. I think it was. Like I say, in that heat, everyone was just alongside each other. I'm assuming that's why you decided to go Joker.
Yeah, I thought I'd try Joker, get out of the way and stuff, but yeah, just didn't pay off. Couldn't get the traction down. Not enough practice in the wet, I don't think.
No, but it's like I say, it's all on a day, isn't it? You could have a day where everything goes brilliantly. You could have a day where you could have done all the practice under the sun and turn up, and it all just goes.
I was going to say it's a track I don't dislike myself, but I've never had any good results here, so it's one that I just can't drive fast, if you know what I mean. So,
yeah, it's just it's having well, it sounds simple like having the right lines, but yeah, it's far easier said than done. So Andrea's got the box seat alongside Kyle there on the front. Dusty's at the back, but that might not be too bad for him.
It's going to be interesting into turn 1, I reckon.
Yeah. Oh, that
Kyle,
was
not
a
a very good start.
Who got
Volpeak's jump start.
Oh, that's not going to help. That is not going to help. Oops.
So that allows K9 into the lead, even though he had a poor start.
Yeah, he's gotten away. He's going to keep it
It
going.
was a poor start.
Oh,
Was it because
Philly?
Volpeak's looked so good?
Philly's gone Joker, I think.
Yeah,
two of them.
Black Wolf and Philly. 2 teammates.
Yeah, I don't know, they might have lost a bit of ground there. Because that Joker doesn't take too much. I think the fact that they're both behind each other might have cost them.
Yeah, just tripping over each other a little bit.
Yeah, because
Dusty at the moment hasn't got an answer for K9. See
No.
K9 full send, full attack mode. The Honda screaming its nuts off.
Look at that. Look at this. This is where he's got to enjoy it, isn't he? More than anything. No.
One wheel on the track still.
I thought he was going to lose it a bit then, but he managed it just about. But he's going to come out. Is he going to come out in front?
Level pegging.
Oh, that's tight. That's
just
tight.
dropping behind him and.
Trying his best to lose. But in fairness, he didn't keep the power down then when he went across. So, in all fairness, he must be thinking, I've got a chance of winning this. It depends how well Dusty goes through the Joker.
He's got to just keep on the bumper of Dusty.
Yeah,
and then,
he just doesn't want to overdo it. Is Dusty going? No, he's not.
Meanwhile, the other 2 guys, teammates, having a right good battle.
Philly just over-rotated then a bit.
He controlled it well, though.
Yeah.
The angle that it was.
Yeah, because it looked like he was going to fully do a 360 then, didn't it? At least.
Yeah.
But he held on. Yeah. But the fact is, everyone's enjoying it. That's what's really important.
Dusty's just managed to pull a little bit of a gap on in there to K9's.
Yeah, he's just getting slightly further away. It depends how good he gets into this now. He's got into that pretty well, to be fair, so I'm expecting him to come out in front. Unless
K9 has a good run round that turn. Can hear him.
He did. He's close, but I think he's still got to be happy with it.
Yeah, definitely. It's a good run. Good time, that'll be.
You can't be unhappy coming second to Dusty, no offence, but you can't be. So that's a good win for Dusty. A very good second place. The two teammates come in and Black Wolf is going to take the spoils as far as the teammates are concerned there. And we get to look at Jeff's trucks again.
It's what they've been named, is it?
yeah, they're definitely Jeff's trucks. As soon as I saw them, I just like, they're yours, mate. I just had to. It was just too good not to do. Yeah, it's good times there. 232, 234. Right, got to be happy with that. Got to be happy with it.
Yeah. Fortunate for Volpix there, just the course of the jump start, which
yeah, that's a killer.
We've all done at some point.
That's a proper killer. But there's not what you can do about it. No, it is what it is. It's not. I know in reality you get to do 2 jokers or whatever, but you can't do that in this. It just doesn't give that option. Anyway, it's it's you again. You get to go this time, don't you?
I get to race, and I think K9.
Yeah. Kyle's going to be coming in with me. Let me get rid of that little clapperboard at the side of you. According to me, that's interesting. It says on your thing that you're a U rated. Obviously, I know you're not.
No. Sometimes I feel like I should be.
Oh, there you go. You got S. I mean, nobody told me that S stands for shit. I didn't know that. No. I thought that meant you were good. No worries. Have a good race, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Have a good one. Have a good one. Are you feeling 10 feet tall now, Kyle, after that one?
Yeah, it was a good race.
Yeah, it was.
My legs were shaking, but I didn't know why I was racing Dusty. I was like, where's everyone else?
It's like, yeah, what's going on here? What's going on? Hang on, we got 6, Josh, Kenny, Ryan, Tom. Yeah, all 6 in this one. That was, 2:34 was your time, 2:34 and a bit. Can't remember the change.
I see it's a little bit quicker than what third place got in the first qualifying round, so it's not bad. Volpix was on a 2:29 in his first one, but I see he disqualified, I think.
Yeah, he jump started.
Just make me director there.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, that does help. Otherwise, it could be slightly more awkward, couldn't it? A little. There we go.
Alrighty.
Never say I don't give you anything. Well, I say they've been good. Oh, what happened there? We just lost Martin. He just disconnected.
Whiston. Yeah, Whiston and they might be conflicting. That might be what it is.
Let's have a look. Are they both back in? Give them. They're both showing up all right on mine.
I did see a cross through one of their.
Did you when they first come in?
But I think it's right now. It's been happening to a few guys I've been noticing, but when they leave and come back, it seems to sort itself.
Yeah,
so
I don't get that. I don't get that on my screen, so it must only show up on yours. I don't get that on my screen at all. Right, I've given them a few seconds just to make sure. I think we're good to go.
Okay, cool.
What I didn't want to happen was if one of them dropped again and I've just started it, it's like, sorry, mate.
Yeah, that's the only thing with tonight is we just got to check because a couple of guys are dropping out, then they come back and it's fine. So
yeah, that's what I thought. If I give them a few seconds, I give them about five seconds or so to make sure that they're stable.
Yeah.
And then as long as they're still in, then you think, right. I think if they're still in and you start...
I think just with who I just raced against now, I think with Volpix, that's probably one of the biggest upsets of the night so far with it disqualified.
Yeah,
he dominated the first one. I can tell you now who won the qualifying one. So it was Volpix first, Dusty was second, and Berries was third.
Oh, right, Dusty beat Ryan, did he? I wasn't sure between them two. I thought it was close.
So it's your usual sort of top 3 there. But you would think Kenny may be a bit higher. He was 5th behind Josh.
Yeah, he struggled a bit though. He struggled a bit in the Merc. He said he found it quite difficult.
Yeah, I think this track with the Merc is probably hard because I always found the Merc, because of the extra weight, it tends to slide a bit more in corners. So on a track like this where it's a bit looser, obviously we're in the wet as well, it's going to be a bit of a struggle, I think.
Yeah, because Kenny likes to be smooth rather than... I mean, you were in your element having a field day full sending because this track's perfect for you and Mark in that respect.
Yeah.
It is, isn't it? Let's be honest. I think.
All right, so Berries is in pole, but Guttapunk with the inside line.
Kenny got a good start there. Kenny got a good start as well.
That's Ratic. That's Ratic up the middle of everyone. Epic start. Just sends it into that first corner.
Yeah.
Guttapunk just runs it a little wide there.
Yeah,
but he's still up the inside.
He's
still up the inside.
No, that's fine. Someone's gone Joker, I'm sure.
2 guys just went Joker, I think.
Kenny went.
So it's actually 3 guys, is it? No, just 2. It's Kenny and Joff.
Yeah. I think Kenny went to get out there.
Kenny's behind Whiston, so all the guys that haven't Jokered are
they're the top 4.
Are at the front, yeah. But this Joker, I noticed Dusty did an epic Joker in the last race. I think you can almost get out quicker ahead of someone if you take your Joker right in this. It's
Dusty gained about 0.2, 0.3 on you.
Yeah.
In that, and he did. Somebody else has gone there out the corner. I just saw.
Yeah,
Might have been.
I saw it as well. I think it's Guttapunk. Guttapunk.
Yeah.
There we go.
Good shout. He just caught the barrier there.
Is he going to come out ahead of Joff? I think he might just between Joff and Kenny. So
he could have come out in front of Kenny, but I think he caught the barrier coming around.
So Barry's currently leading us. He's got a bit of a gap. He might want to look at his Joker now. I think he could pull it off.
Yeah, he's got a big enough gap, I think, at the moment.
Because you want to be safe. You don't want to have guys right behind you.
Yeah, he's going to go.
That was my struggle. No, he stays out. That was my struggle on the first one. Was I had Dusty so close behind me in my first qualifying that I.
Yeah, you couldn't go.
I was a bit worried about my Joker, so I left it to the last lap, and unfortunately I slowed him down. I think, but.
Kenny's just got past Mark, is it? No.
No, he almost did. Good battle there between them.
So obviously, Mark's going to have to go.
That VW goes nice and sideways, yeah.
Yeah, he's certainly doing that. So he's got to go now. He's got the problem of Kenny right on his backside.
And Berries. Yeah, so he's staying tight. He's staying tight. Kenny goes
wide,
well. So that's good. Good reading as well from Kenny to stay wide.
Yeah, he did that well actually, Mark. He's got a good Joker so far. If he keeps away, no, he just hits
and he's going to come out. Oof.
That's just ruined him.
But he's behind Kenny. He didn't lose too many places.
No.
Just a little bit of time, maybe.
Yeah, he probably cost him half a second, but I think it's enough.
First, Kenny second, Ratic third,
Jeff fourth, and there's his trucks again.
I think Whiston was down in fifth. Yeah, I would have thought Whiston. He was doing better earlier on in the race. I wonder what happened to him as the race went on.
I think sometimes it's just a case you've got nowhere to go. You know, if you got people in front at times, it becomes difficult.
Especially six cars on track can be quite tough.
Yeah, I think on this track especially, because you need all that extra sort of circle around your car, really, so you can swing it. So that's the end of qualifying 2, shall we say, round 2. That'll be interesting to see. Like I say, Volpeaks probably needs to pull it out now. I'm not saying he can't make the same. I'm sure he can.
He's pretty much, I think, got to win like the next 2.
Yeah, he's gonna need to take,
because you get 0 points from a disqualification. So he'll be sitting with, obviously the intermediate points work differently to championship points, but if you win your qualifying round, you get 50 points, and then the person who came last in qualifying 1, they got 30 points.
Yeah, so he's 30 down on, he's way down on the last person.
Yeah, because he's only got 50. Some guys have got like, if you came last in both rounds, then you're on 60 already.
Yeah,
so you're
exactly.
10 above.
Yeah, 10 above a guy who won one and zilched. So, you're staying with me for this one, aren't you? So we've got Dusty.
Yeah, I think I'm with you for the next 2. So.
You are indeed. So we got Dusty again for this one. DiNapoli, Onasena, and Charlie. That's the 4 for this one.
Yeah, so interesting. We don't usually see Dusty in the early one. Obviously, he had a bit of a nightmare happen in Lyddon. I think this was the race where he jump started. if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's
At Lyden.
I mean, of all places.
Yeah. Well, he managed to still get into the final, remember?
Yeah, true. But he had to kind of... Wasn't the night he envisaged, was it? Let's be honest.
No.
So who are we waiting for? DiNapoli, are we? Or is he...
It should be DiNapoli. Yeah, it should be DiNapoli on this one. It should be...
Everyone else is here. The other three are here. Dusty, Charlie, and Paul. Yeah.
So just DiNapoli.
Yeah. So just.
But this race will be a good one, I guess, for Dusty. It's almost an advantage for him because he's starting with less cars.
Yeah, true. More track.
He's going to be able to put on his best times now.
So where is Max? If you're listening to this, mate, you're in this one. Obviously, I could see the qualifying result, but obviously you gave. I'll wait for the second one. So is he returning? Is he still showing on here? Yep, he's still showing us on Discord. So where are you, Max? Come and join us. We don't bite, honest. Well, not that badly.
So as it stands now, just while we wait for Max, is Berries is leading the qualifying. Dusty's in second, and I'm in third, apparently.
Can't fault that.
Must be a mistake there.
Maybe the tide is turning. Your luck is becoming better. You have found the ancient amulet, and it will change your... Yeah, right. Here we go. Here's Max. So we'll just wait for him to get into the car and say he's ready to go. So are we.
I hope he has a better round this one. I hope he sticks it out till the end and doesn't wait.
Yeah, obviously I don't know what exactly happened. So, I mean, it looked afterwards as if the car was going all right. So I would have possibly ruled out suspension damage. I mean, that's the one thing that had probably caused me to pull to one side, because if your suspension's totally buggered and you can't actually drive the car in the direction that you want, then you probably...
I know I think he's on controller as well. Obviously, that makes it a bit tougher sometimes. But also, I think sometimes guys, they just get too frustrated too quickly. Sometimes you just got to stick it out till the end. You never know who else is going to make a mistake in the race. You can gain some easy points,
Yeah, true. It's never over until it's over.
I mean, look at a perfect example was the final of Lyden with what happened between me and Berries, and then Dusty gained a position out of it, even though his race was a sort of a nightmare as well. So
yeah, but there's still it can work both ways.
You never know who else is going to have difficulties in the race, and you can still get points. So just never give up. Stick it out till the end.
Unless you wreck your car completely, which is me. But that's... Which is why I'm in this box doing this instead of being out there doing that.
And Charlie up in the front again. I think they've been in the front before. So
they
nice
have.
Positions for them.
I think Dusty will still look... Oh. I think Max is making sure it doesn't... I think DiNapoli was making absolutely, totally sure that nothing went wrong there. Or he might have been letting people...
Senna just runs it wide.
Oh, watch out, Dusty.
I have to say, I watched him in the previous race because I don't
better.
think commentary, but he's not doing too bad for his first showing. He's definitely doing an all right job.
I think he just mullered the Joker though.
I think he did. I think this
just gave him the commentator's curse off the back of that one. But there you go. Charlie's done his Joker.
From Charlie, he's challenging Dusty. Just as you say that.
Obviously, he went out of shot for me, but he must have come out of it okay. He must have bounced.
There's a wall right there. I think he probably hit it sideways there. I think if you hit that sideways, sometimes you come out all right.
Yeah, you do. It's good old Project Cars physics. If you're going to crash, go side on.
But that was... he was right behind Dusty. He's
giving him a run. Giving him a run for his money. Oh. He might have just lost it a bit there. I don't know, looking at the relative times, but like I say, it's Dusty's free reign, which you would expect. But in fairness, Charlie's doing really well.
It says Dusty's still going to do his Joker, and I know that Joker it's quite tough in the rain. You got to be very.
Is he going? No, he's not. He's going to do last
No,
lap.
he's going to save it for the end. If you've got the pace to save it to the end's not bad. But my worry sometimes when you save it till the end is obviously with a bit of tire wear, it just makes it that much harder sometimes in a difficult Joker to actually pull it off.
It's like I say, because you've got to go proper perpendicular before you go into it. Like,
yeah,
and it's
you got to be pretty hard on the brakes just after the jump, especially in the wet, because you slide quite a lot. You got to be ready.
I remember going over that jump and then hitting the. See, here he goes. He's got that perfectly there. He managed to throw that around. Yeah.
There you go. That's how you do it.
Yeah, without hitting that side bit, he's got far enough away from that.
Yeah, that's a good Joker there.
I think that's where you came a cropper a little bit. It didn't really affect you massively, but I think you touched that red wall coming around. But not by much. But not by much.
It was okay. Yeah, Charlie's over in second. Good race for him. DiNapoli's managed to stick it out till the end. And you'll finish it. Oof. Oh no! Bad commentators could say he hasn't crossed the line.
Get over! Get over! Get over! Oh dear me!
Still hasn't crossed there. Okay,
he
crossed
got that.
in third.
He got that, and here comes Paul. Not quite going to make it, but still a good effort, mate.
It's a good effort for his first time. He's not doing bad at all.
And Jeff's 3 trucks again. He's getting plenty of advertising there for these trucks. So that's a 230. So yeah, expected. And again, that's Dusty getting under the 36 mark.
They should make a brand of truck called Joff, I think, or Jeff. That would be a good good brand.
Yeah, definitely. It's all double Dutch to me. Oh man, that was entertaining. That was a pretty good run, to be fair. So here we go. What we got in this one? So we got Martin, Kenny, Tom, Josh, Sam, Andrea. So we got a full 6 in this one. We definitely got a full complement.
And somehow I made it to the final race of this qualifying.
Yeah, you got there at the back. And obviously you're gonna obviously Palm's not gonna be in that one, so there's gonna be 5 of you, isn't there? In that one.
Yeah, unfortunate about Palm. I think he did have quite a few good qualifying rounds at Lydon. It just obviously didn't work out for him. I think in like semis and final.
Yeah, he didn't get the look of the bumps. Is the way I'm going to put that.
Yeah, he's just struggling maybe to get used to the Merc. Obviously, new car at the beginning of a season is never easy.
Yeah, and I don't think he's had that much chance really to.
Yeah, I mean, you got to remember we've also had load shedding and stuff, which is heavily affecting us at the moment. So we don't get tons of time to jump. I just don't start yet because
no, I won't.
Josh has got that X, but he's got the line through his speaker there. So I'm just worried it's gonna disconnect him.
Should I kick him and let him come back in?
Just give it a minute or so. Let's see what happens.
Andrea's got no. Andrea is showing us no. Yeah, that's all right. He's disconnected. I couldn't see his rating, so I knew that was going to be a bad one. Well, Josh is still showing us there for me. Just wait for Andrea to get himself back in, hopefully, with a bit of luck.
Yeah, so 2 Hondas in this one.
Yeah, in fairness, once upon a time...
There he's disconnected. I knew it was coming.
Yeah, that's why... If anyone's like that, it might be quicker for me to just kick him and then hope they come back. But we'll see. So waiting on the turbo now, obviously.
Yeah, so this is what, race 2 qualifying 3.
It certainly is. Right, so who we got? We got still waiting. So Winston Kenny. So are we going to get him back? Here's Andrea. No. Oh, that's going to be a bit of a nightmare for him if that's going to start happening.
I wonder who he's conflicting with. Maybe I might just go jump in the chat and see if
Yeah,
anyone's
just see.
getting
Yeah,
that sticker.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. Hopefully we can resolve that. Hopefully it'll be all fine and dandy, but we will see soon enough. It'd be a bit unfortunate if that happens, but we'll see. Hopefully we can sort that out and get him in for the race. It'd be a bit bad if he can't get in. That'd be a bit annoying. Nothing more annoying than doing something that you enjoy doing and then all of a sudden it all goes Pete Tong. Not through anything that you can do. So I'll just give it a little more time. He's back in now, but he's still showing he's not going to last. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll see if I can send him a new invite. See if it allows me to do that and see if that works for him. We can have a look. Is he back in? No. That's a bit awkward. Let's give him a... Let's have a look. Hopefully. Yeah,
Alright, so...
He did come back in again, but obviously it kicked him again. I didn't know whether to
send
him another invite.
It didn't show anyone his license. I think it's an issue that he's having, his side.
That's unfortunate.
Hopefully if he just resets or something.
I was just thinking if... where is he? Is that what he was doing? Did he say that's what he was...
I haven't been able to get in contact with him, but I would imagine he's trying to refresh.
Yeah, he was still... I could see that he was still showing on Discord and that. No, straight in and straight out.
I think that's an issue his side, because everybody, if it was just one person that's seeing it, then you can get them to leave and join, but it's because it's everyone, it's more his side.
Yeah, we're definitely all seeing that, and it's... Don't know whether sending him a fresh invite...
I've just sent him one now.
Oh, right, okay.
Let's see if he joins off that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a long shot at the best, but I don't think it'll make any difference, because I think, like you say, I think the issue is not at our end. Because obviously if it was at our end, we'd have nobody in here.
Yeah.
How simple as that.
Usually, if it's a conflict between just two people, you can get the one person who they're conflicting with to leave and rejoin, and sometimes it'll fix it. But
yeah, I'm just getting news. He's trying a hard reset.
Okay, cool.
So Tom's just saying. So we might have to.
Well, we can read the points out quickly so far. So
I did have a peek earlier.
Let's take a look here. So, alright, so I apparently came third in qualifying 2. Wow. Dusty came second in qualifying 2, and Berries was first. So that's the top 3 there.
So he beat Kenny. Frame it.
Yeah, Kenny was 4th. But Kenny got one better with his position from qualifying 1. He went up a position.
Yeah, he certainly did better.
I'm just trying to see if any names stand out at the top. Obviously, Black Wolf, he's been struggling a bit tonight. I think part of that he is on controller. Another part he is also quite sick, I've been told tonight.
Yeah,
can be affecting him. He's...
It will be if you think you're going to have to leg it to the bathroom pretty quick.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Yeah, it's pretty... Oh, the top 2 are kind of out on their own a bit, aren't they? There's a bit of a gap there, and then it's pretty tight between basically 3rd down to 8th. There's not a lot in
but
that.
It'll be a shame if we don't get Volpix in, because he dominated that first one, and then obviously just with the second one not disconnecting, he jump started.
Jump.
But with that, we didn't get to see what he could do for qualifying 2.
No, because at the end of the day, like you want everybody in, don't you? Whether it's the top guys or anyone else, but you want the competition. That's what it's there for. You know, even at different levels, the people that we've got, everyone's got somebody to fight with, and that's what makes it interesting. You could say we possibly got 3 levels, and I'm not going to say whose name's in what level, but you've got at least 3 or 4 people at each bracket that people can fight. There are 2 or 3 other people.
Even times you think that maybe 2 people wouldn't have such an epic battle, but we saw a pretty decent one there for a while from Dusty and Charlie. And that was unexpected for me, so it's always nice to see a battle like that.
And you don't know what it's going to throw up. But like I say, I just think the number of people that we've got now, not just the fact that it's better as in just pure numbers, but in terms of the level.
Yeah, and the guys are definitely pumped. There's people practicing a lot.
And it shows that the commitment's there. Racing. Yeah, and it's, people, it's not just turning up half-ass, for want of better words. People really genuinely want to do well. Well, I mean, why wouldn't you? Is my turn to that. If I'm going to race, I don't turn up to any race and go, I think I'll do rubbish tonight. I might do rubbish, but I don't go into it thinking I'm going to be. Oh, dear. Just wondering if we're getting any news at the minute.
Yeah, I've just sent a message in.
Yeah. Look. That's what I was looking at. I didn't know it was from anybody else. Just to see what's...
you just go jump in that chat now.
Did he just join and disconnect again? Well, hopefully he can sort it out. I mean, if he can't, we're unfortunately probably going to have to press on, because time is of the essence, as it always is. But let's hope that he can get himself back in. Obviously, we're willing to wait for him if he can get back in. It'd be a bit of a nightmare if he can't. A bit awkward. You want to give everybody every chance to be able to compete, which is the name of the game. You don't want to leave anybody out, because, hey, at the end of the day, we're a community and we don't leave people out. It's not the way we do things. So hopefully we can cover everything, but obviously there has to be a cut-off point, which I would imagine is pretty soon, because everybody else is ready, and unfortunately you can't sacrifice the many for the few. But it gives me an excuse to drink some milk. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. I think a couple of people have just dropped out to see if that means he can... oh no, as soon as he comes in, he's disconnecting straight away. So I think, unfortunately, I think the poor lad's got an issue, which is not great. It's a bit of a nightmare. I would absolutely hate that. If that was happening to me, I would be very annoyed. But hey, we can't legislate for technology, can we, eh? It's just one of those things, unfortunately, that does happen. But he is trying very hard to get in, and as soon as he jumps in, he's just getting kicked straight back out, and I don't think it matters who else is there. So I think ultimately we're probably going to have to go without him in this one, whether or not he can jump into the last round, because there's certainly a space in that, so he might not. He's just getting killed straight off. That's the minute he comes in, he's just being disconnected straight away, so I don't think there's any hope there for that one. Yeah, he's just getting kicked the minute he comes in. He's virtually out as soon as he jumps in.
Alright, yeah, he's having all sorts of issues. It says that the lobby's full, and so, I don't know, it's something his side. We're going to have to go on without him, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was just saying. I mean, there is a space in round in the next heat if he's got a chance of getting back in. Yeah, that's about the only option. There you go.
Wait, he's joined? Let's see.
But he's going to get kicked again.
There it goes. But I got two of the guys to leave to see if it would just refresh things up.
That's what I thought you were doing, but he's still, it didn't make any difference.
All right, let's get going.
Yep,
so that's
there you go, Sam's ready.
Him.
Let's go. And without sounding horrible, you've got everybody else to think about as well.
Yeah, but I I said to the guys after qualifying one while I was sitting in the chat earlier, I said he's the guy to watch tonight, and unfortunately it just hasn't gone his way with luck.
Yeah, I mean, he had it. Obviously, the first round went okay. Went to, from his perspective anyway, certainly went to plan. Obviously, he made a mistake in the second one, and now he can't get in. Which is, hey, you know.
So it goes sometimes. I mean, in real racing, a guy's car might not work
True.
on the day. So.
You got to put it down to, you know, it's almost like an engine malfunction or something or whatever. It's annoying, but it happens in real life, I suppose. But if he can get in the next heat, then he might have a hope. But other than that, I think that's his night done. So, Honda's on the front row. So we got Sam and Josh on the front row there, sitting there happily.
Yeah, so are we going to see some teamwork here from the two Hondas?
What, to block Kenny off?
If there's any teamwork or team orders, they didn't inform me.
No, it'd be a pincer movement now, won't it? It'd be like,
yeah.
I mean, Kenny will be hoping to get in between them.
We've seen a couple of guys go right up between, like Kenny's just done now.
Yeah.
Epic launch for Kenny there. I saw Mark do that earlier tonight.
Yeah, I thought he was going to get away well there. You're just hoping that the two cars weren't going to come together, because they did get pretty damn close there. But he's right. Josh has gone Joker, and I think his teammate might have followed him.
So that would be the two Hondas and the Joker.
Yeah.
Let's just see Josh. He's come out in second.
Oh, three of them. Three of them went.
Oof, big rotation there.
Yeah, I thought he was going to hit the barrier then with the back of his car.
Yeah, that Honda's quite long actually. You don't realize it. I almost think it's possibly longer than the Ford. I'd have to measure it one day.
Yeah, get your tape measure out when you've got now better to do. This will be like three have done Joker already. So, he got
Tom
wide
just
there.
runs it wide.
Oh,
ooh.
I think Jeff was
just
trying to
gotta
stay away from him there.
Yeah, he's just got to be careful not to bounce across there, but they managed to not crash, so that's good.
Yeah, but this is Kenny's. I know he's got to do Joker yet, but he's a second up, and that's. I would imagine that gap is only going to grow, but I might be wrong. But they're all pretty close. Like I say, most of the races have been relatively close, as Tom takes out just about all of them. Well done, mate. You get a bonus point for that. Oh no, that's where it. Was he going to go? Was he thinking?
Well, he made it.
He got past anyway, but but you look at the different rotation, the different angles that the cars were then.
Very close from these two, though. But they're catching up. It looks like they're catching up to Whiston.
Yeah,
I don't think.
I mean, Kenny's got a nice big gap there.
And this is last lap. So Kenny's going to take his Joker now. He has to.
Yeah. But this will be interesting how they come off that corner.
Tom had to take his as well. So Gatapunk goes into the Joker.
And he'll be hoping.
You can see Kenny's clear there.
Yeah, plenty of space there. Tom's come out as he was, where he was. So Kenny's going to take it, and barring a disaster, Josh is going to take second. Not much in it between him and Jeff.
Yeah, good three guys there.
Yeah, and in fairness, like I say, it's not a bad race either. No, from Sam, to be fair. Well, 38.7, that's not bad at all, in all fairness to him. But yeah, that was pretty good. So now we are, oh dear, it's your turn. Are you ready for it?
Oh, what? My turn?
Yes.
Feels like it's been a while while we were waiting there.
Yeah, true, right? Yeah. Because you've been like right at the back of this one, and you were in the middle of the last one. You were in the middle of the first one. I can't remember. It's too long ago now. There's been too many races since then. I've forgotten completely where I am. Well, best of luck, and
thank you.
Keep up the good work, I say.
Thanks.
Right, let me just
if all goes to plan, I don't think I'll be in this chat again tonight. So cheers.
Yeah. If you're back here, you know it's all gone.
Yeah.
Which is not what you want from your own personal perspective, of course. Nothing personal, but we don't want to see you again. Right, let me take that off you. There we go. And in this one, I think. Now let's have a look at this. Let's remove that from there. And I think I've got Kenny this time. I have got Kenny this time. I'm trying to guess who I was going to have, and it had to be you, didn't it?
Yep.
Considering Mark and Kyle are in the other one, then I think, yeah, by process of elimination, I think even Sherlock Holmes might have sorted that one out. Jeff said, dry weather for qualifying 4, please, thanks. No, it's not happening. Sorry. This is good old wet France, because it just has to be that way. Let's have a look. Pretty close at the end of... have you seen the scores, by the way, at the end of round 2?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so it's pretty damn tight between Kyle, yourself, Josh, Jeff, Mark, and Tom. There's like 8 points separating the 6 of you. Pity for Andrea.
Only a few points behind, and they're all on the same amount of points.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You had Ryan with 92, Dusty on 90, so they had a 10-point gap. Right, everyone's ready. I was hoping that Andrea might have been able to sneak into this one, but I'm assuming not. Pity for him, really, tonight. But hey-ho, it is what it is. Everyone's ready. Time to go. Yeah, he had a good start, didn't he, Andrea? And then it's basically all gone Pete Tong ever since then. Has a false start in the second one, so he gets DQ'd, and then obviously can't even get into it. And it's...
No, he looks like he's the quickest guy here as well, to be honest.
Yeah. He's
even Dusty, but I think he's just got the edge.
Yeah, it's all good competition though. Like I said before, like I was saying to Kyle, and I've said it before, it's not just that we've got more people. The overall bar's been lifted. You know, there's a fair bit more competition there. It's not a given anymore. Okay, you can still argue that there's 4 or 5 of you that are probably faster than, what I would say in the top group, if you want to put it in those terms. But everyone's got somebody to fight with, and there isn't a massive gap between.
No, it's definitely closed up.
Yeah, which I think is great. It's every race. Everyone's got somebody to race with. It's not as if you're there and you go, because you're a bit slower, you've got nobody to fight with. And that's what makes it, a bit more fun. Well, this is an interesting one. So you got Brian and Mark on the front row. Kyle and Black Wolf. So Kyle's in the middle between Ryan and Mark. And then you've got the 2 Fords who we know are going to start quick. Mark's got away quick. Ryan didn't. Oh, no. I think whichever Ford that was went for the gap and obviously caught up with Kyle.
The best idea.
I think they both kind of pulled out of it so they didn't wipe each other out. Oh, I thought he was going to go Joker then. I think Kyle's gone. Yeah. But you just can't do it when you got that. The 2 Fords went and did it early. I thought Kyle went. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I thought he had. I don't think he had much choice in that, really. Oh, shit. Who was that? That was Philly, was it?
Yeah.
He must have wiped himself out there. I don't know what happened there. I was just trying to look at the replay, but I couldn't see it. But he must have absolutely face planted into the wall, but he's still going. So at the moment, Ratek's happily enjoying this with, I'm sure Brian's going to reel him in. And then there's a bit of a gap there for everybody else at the moment. This is the battle for the front. One of the Fords has just done the Joker. That was Black Wolf, was it? Yeah. So who's gonna go first then? I suppose if you Mark, you don't want to go Joker, do you? not with somebody right up your backside.
Guaranteed come out behind him, isn't he?
So is Ryan going to go? I thought one of them will try it. You've got to, haven't you? I suppose if you're the second place guy, you've got to hope that... Because if the Joker together, you're still stuck behind. So he's got to hope now that Mark basically buggers up his Joker a bit. Or does something else. Well, in fairness, I think Black Wolf has got like about a second gap on Kyle at the minute. Which, considering the start, I suppose can't be that bad. See, now Ryan's got right at the back of him now. Oh, I don't think he quite got that right. So I think Ryan's going to come out front. Yeah. I suppose it's the pressure though, isn't it, as well? Because he's not just it's not just going in and doing it. You're thinking, I've got to do this, I've got to do this, I've got to do this. He's got to pray. So Ryan takes that one. Good battle though. And the Wolfie takes third. Kyle's going to take fourth. Not much in that, I don't think. And what's left of Philly comes in fifth. In all fairness, like I say, it was just a shame at the start between I don't know which Ford it was, and Kyle obviously, but the two of them pulled each other out of it, because I thought the two of them were just going to go straight into the wall. Was it? Yeah, he went for the gap, didn't he? Which is fair enough because he got a cracking start, but I think he went too far to the right, didn't he? And it just sort of pushed into Kyle.
I don't think he was ever really a gap, to be honest.
It happened too quick for me.
He'd have to go the outside there.
Yeah, I think he went for something that I think he was relying on other cars to sort of space out. I don't think it was going to happen that way, but hey ho, at least they both didn't die. I suppose that's a good part to it. Yeah, true. Or not, as the case may be, depending on how it goes. So where are we now? Let's get rid of that. I don't want that anymore. I've got too many screens here. So where are we now? So, hello again.
Good evening.
Fancy me seeing you here again. Did you enjoy that?
No. Yeah, that was good fun. I've made some setup changes back in a quick test I did. Seemed to work, but you never know, do you? You never know.
No, true. What do you do? Change the brake bias and stuff like that, I bet?
I went crazy. And I don't know whether I want to put some things on the stream, and got a lot more traction.
Fair enough. So, don't want to give your secret away. What's the last thing you want to do? It
might have just been a one-off, so I don't want to send anyone else in the wrong direction.
That's all right. It's all fair in love and war, so they say, or something like that.
Yeah.
So who have we got in this one now? So we got... oh dear, excuse me. Sorry, I was going to cough and I didn't want to cough down anyone's.
I was going to say, I've got that many different tablets open, but I haven't got enough for qualifying sheets to see who's in the start sheets on this one.
Yeah, I got them, don't worry. I got them all here, so we should have Jeff, Andrea, unfortunately probably not likely to join us, De Napoli, so those two are in, Honor Senna and Charlie. So Paul and Charlie will be the other two in this one. Because this is obviously round 4. Heat 1. So they say. Well, it should be cold one actually, but rather than heat.
But I don't know how it's gone from your side, but it seems to have flowed pretty quickly tonight. Obviously we had a bit of a day trying to wait for Volpix to see whether he could sort that issue out. But
that's been the only hold up really. Most of the rest have been relatively efficient in jumping in. You can't expect everyone to just jump in and press ready straight off, unless they want to make sure they're in the right car, I suppose. And if they do want to make little setup changes, mind you, I suppose they got that 2 minutes, which nobody ever really uses in Rallycross, really. But
you're pretty much set up before you get to there.
You should be, shouldn't you? Oh, right.
Yeah.
So is Andrea gonna? See. That's really horrible. That's got to be so frustrating.
Yeah, just purely, I think, down to internet connection, isn't it? Or
it's got to be, because, like I said to Kyle in the last, he was coming up and I couldn't see his license. I couldn't see his rating, so, and I don't believe anyone else could see it either. So that obviously implies that the issue's at his end, whatever that might be. I mean, it could be absolutely anything. I mean, could give him, I don't know if we're giving him any time to try and jump in. I mean, I am kind of conscious of, you're kind of conscious of time with the number of races that you're putting together, but you know, within reason, I always look at it and think, if you can do it in anything between 90 and 120 minutes, I don't think that's bad going for 15 races, to be quite honest with you. But
yeah,
by the same token, you don't want to sit there, because obviously people are only in 1 out of 3 races. So you're thinking, I'm just waiting to see if anybody puts anything up. Go ahead, I'm out, guys. Right, okay, no worries.
Okay, good confirmation there.
Yeah, thanks. It's a bit rotten. It's a bit horrible, that. You know, considering his night must have started great. Winning,
yeah, he looked on fire, didn't he, again?
Yeah. And it's just, what can you do? Not much you can do. I mean, that would really piss me off, to put it rather blunt. It'd be horrible. Again, like I say, he's had such a good start, and then, okay, round 2 was a bit of a meh, and then round 3 you can't even get in. Yeah, he just said, thanks for today, it was looking good. Yeah, it was, mate. It was. You certainly had a good start. Okay, the false start in the second round wasn't great, but I don't think that would have ruined your chances completely. Still think you could have made it with 130, 140 points maybe. Oh well, so he's got to put all his weight behind his teammate now. All behind Tom.
Tom, yeah.
Right,
I
so
can see Jeff mentioned looking for dry weather, but unfortunately it's raining again.
Yeah, I know, he did say, I think, can we have dry weather for Q4, and I was like, no.
Once it starts raining in France, it rains all day apparently.
Yeah, it's not like Spain where it only falls mainly on the plane. In France, it's just, you're in a trance.
Just coming together, Charlie and that. Jeff working his way. He's on the outside of Napoli there, isn't he?
Yeah,
Napoli's still holding it.
I thought he's going to go Joker, isn't he, Jeff? He did go Joker, yeah.
Through the Joker.
I suppose I can understand it. Oh,
Napoli, just you get sucked into that wall and you can't get off it. It's.
I need to marry that wall. No.
Keep it clean.
Always clean,
Charlie
me,
and Jeff having a good run. Charlie just running a bit wide there, but
they've been really good. He had a good battle with Dusty previously.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good. They just came together. I think Charlie was looking at an early turn. Oh, they're both going, okay. So everyone's going to have done the Joker before the halfway point. Don't see that often.
Concentrate on the racing.
Oh, yeah, that's like Scalextrics, that, following the rail all the way around.
It's another wall that you can't get off. You just keep it pinned and just ride
glued.
the wall, basically. Yeah.
Well, there's no point slowing down, is there? Because you're just going to slow down. Oh! I'm trying to see if I could see anything on replay there. I couldn't see anything. No, I can. Oh, I think they both come round the corner. Looking at that, it looks as if they both come round the corner together, and obviously
just got stuck together.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. That's certainly what it looks like, which is a bit of a naff one for Max. But it's an unfortunate part of Rallycross sometimes. And well, in fairness, that's a bit, more aerodynamic, I dare say. Paul's doing his best there to follow the mud around.
He's not too far away from him, really. He's improving every race, isn't he?
He is. He's miles better this time round. Which, considering the track's not the easiest, and he's in the murk.
Yeah.
So I think he's done done himself pretty well tonight. I think he's done himself proud. And obviously Jeff's going to take this one. Charlie's going to take a second place, which I think he's had a couple of second places in these heats. So he's done all right, that. Paul's going to come round and take third, and I think... oops. Well, he might not get to finish now after that one. Oh, he might have just...
Just over, yeah.
Just as we get another triumvirate of Jeff's trucks. I'm sure he'll be laughing about that later.
So DiNapoli must have left.
Yeah, before it came up. I think he got a bash, but it is annoying. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to criticise anybody because I get annoyed if it happens. But I think in racing like this, it's really tough because one slight mistake, add Project Cars. I want to say graphics then. Add Project Cars collision physics, and it doesn't really help. You can't really blame people sometimes.
I mean, like, I've been in it a lot of seasons. I've received a lot of contact. I've given a lot of contact, and it gets very frustrating and stuff. But if you stick with it, the rewarding factor of it outweighs the kind of like contact kind of side of it.
I think it's just getting used to everything as well, and how to handle the cars and stuff. And it's just, like I say, it's something you learn, isn't it? You know, let's be honest. The more
I don't know whether I learn. I don't know whether I learn anymore.
But I suppose initially you get to a certain level, and then the gains are going to be marginal from there on in.
Yeah.
You get in the beginning, I'm sure the gains are pretty big, just like they are with anything. But then, the closer you get to your level, if you like, whatever that happens to be, then any gains are very much marginal. And also, it's just like anything, I suppose. It's just like being a sprinter. Once you're a world-class sprinter, then some of your times will be worse than last time, some will be better than last time, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It's always the same, isn't it? So,
and I would emphasise, like, I know a lot of people are on controller, and that's how you start into your racing and stuff. But if you get the opportunity, or if you really enjoy the racing side of it, if you can just invest in the cheaper end of the force feedback wheel,
you've got to get a wheel for the immersion.
Yeah, it just emphasises it. It's just next level stuff, isn't it?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I know, certainly for Rallycross, the starts are quite epic with a controller. I know you can do that, but you can also do launch control with some wheels.
I don't know. Have you seen my past two starts in my 2 weeks?
Yeah.
I've got that dialed in.
I actually thought you'd false started it the last one because that was your best start.
I'm going to full start the next one. That's what I'm going to do now because I've.
But no, because you actually got away much better the last one than the one before, and the one before wasn't bad.
Mm.
You know, so I thought, has he done it? Like, but no.
Yeah, to be fair, I was waiting for the disqualification coming up on the screen, but
it was pretty much on point. Let's put it that way. I'd love to know what the reaction time was. I think if it had been athletics, you'd have got a false start.
I still got it at my age, mate. Still got it at my age.
See, again, look at the starts they get. You know, there you go. The Philly gets out. Oops. He gets out front. He manages to get out in front of Kenny and Dusty. Oh, where's Sam? I don't know whether who's going to go. See, if you notice, Philly seems to go Joker early a lot.
Yeah, get out of the way, I suppose.
Yeah. If you can stay away from that barrier, which I think he managed to steer well clear of in the end, but again, I think Kenny's not had the easiest of time with America. I think it's been quite testing for him, what he was saying to me earlier.
I can imagine with the weight, with the wet, damp conditions on the slippy track, it's someone of his calibre of getting the power down is still going to be really tricky for him. But
yeah,
he's doing a good job.
Oh yeah, he's doing all right with it. I've got to be fair. So was Charlie in it. Couldn't have picked an easier car, but I mean, the Ford seems to be quite popular. I don't know. I suppose it's what you prefer, isn't it? Horses for courses. Even Sam's done all right. I mean, okay, he's going to like behind these guys. It's going to be, but his improvement is noticeable, and that's always a good thing. That's going to spur you on, hopefully, if you can just see the improvement. The more you do it, the better you're going to get. So Kenny's going.
Kenny for the Joker.
See, this is a part that I think, he's managed to get away from the wall, the same as like Dusty does. But sometimes you see people that they can't put the power down and manoeuvre away from the wall. So you end up following it all the way around. Unfortunately.
Yep,
it's like Scalextrics. It is, it's like Scalextrics, isn't it? You're just following it round. Like. So here goes Dusty for this. Barring a disaster, he should certainly come out front. He should do.
Kenny's going to be full sending it now on the outside.
Did he
Look
just
at
catch
that?
I know, he's going to go, but he's not going to get, unfortunately.
You try your best when you see someone die for the Joker. You try the best, and then you oversend that corner.
Well, it's there, isn't it? You want to try and get. He did all right in the end, actually. I think he got closer in the end.
Yeah.
And in fairness to Philly, he takes his third place. I think that. And like I say, to be fair to Sam, the technique is certainly there. He's certainly getting better. I think he's quite enjoyed full sending it tonight. I really think he's quite enjoyed that. So, again, it's just practice, isn't it? Lap time 38.3. It's not the worst on the planet. Not by a long chalk. So, again, it's the consistency, I think, for somebody like Sam. Which is rich coming from me, I know, but I'm just saying it. It's just like having a fat doctor who tells you that you should eat healthy. It is. At least I can parody myself. I'm not a fat doctor, by the way. I'm not a doctor. It's
got a ring to it, Dr. Motormouth.
Yeah, can you imagine that? No, it'd just be totally wrong, wouldn't it? The doctor is it? No, I'm not even going down that route. It'll just end up somewhere where I don't want to be, which probably won't be good. So anyway, you get to ride with Kyle again. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Have you been in 3 out of the 4 together?
I think we've been in most races tonight, but haven't really come across each other on track.
Yeah, you just haven't seen each other. You've kind of been passing ships in the night, for want of better words, or something like that.
I'll leave you with Kenny.
No worries. Have fun. Enjoy. You managed to rotate it a bit more in that one, I gather.
Yeah.
A little bit more. You just
still struggling.
Yeah, I could tell cause how Dusty was pulling away from you coming out of the corner. So I thought he's certainly getting the traction down much easier in the wet than you are in that by quite a bit. But you managed to catch up a little bit, I think, on the last lap. I think you caught as he took the Joker, and he did the Joker pretty well. To be fair, he didn't make any mistakes on it. But I think you caught up with him a little bit. I think you took a couple of tenths out of him on the last lap. But
too little, too late.
Yeah, but that's how it goes, isn't it?
Yeah, to be honest,
it's all good fun. So what we got here? So we got Kyle, Tom, Mark, Wolf. Are they all in? Ryan. Oh yeah, shit. Right. Yeah, that does help. Let's clear it off. And let's add you in. Yeah, it's a bit of a tough one, this, with 6 people.
It's going to be interesting.
Because I can the number of times I've seen it in Turn 1, where you've seen people and you think, I've actually thought at times people have, oh shit, we just lost Kyle and Josh. I wonder if one went and took the other with him. Let's see. Oh, Kyle will be gutted if he gets kicked. He's done alright tonight. He's done pretty well.
I think he'll still get through though, to be fair.
Let's have a
Because of
look.
how well he's done.
See, I can't see. Oh, it's all right. I couldn't see his license plate, his licensing, his rating, but now I can. So we'll wait a few seconds. He's probably waiting a few seconds to make sure. It looks all right. But we'll wait a few seconds. He's probably hoping to wait a few seconds just to make sure he can stay in. Rock and roll then. Here we go. Who's going to get where on the grid, I think. In fairness, you haven't fared that badly this evening. For grid position. Could have been worse.
It could be worse. Not
Stick you on
too
the back
much
row.
worse. Out of
No, you've had your one pole position. What more do you want?
Yeah. I said that in the chat, man. I said that's the only one I'll have tonight.
Well, to be fair, sometimes you do get one and then you're on the back row for the rest.
Yeah.
That's usually par for the course. It would be nice if you could place people. That would be really quite handy. But then at least you could do it absolutely properly, couldn't you? But that'd be too easy. Never know. Project Cars 4 might do that. We hope. Come on, you stupid thing. I've just got a wheel that's turning round.
Yep.
Oh. It wasn't coming up saying then how many percent or anything, so I thought we were just going to be stuck then.
No, it never does for me.
No, it's ages since it's ever stuck. Oh, what? The percentage thing? Yeah, I get it up sometimes. It's just... Unless it's changed, then I just haven't noticed, but then again, that's quite possible. So what we got here? So Ryan and Tom on the front. Well, I think Ryan will be quite happy with that placing.
Just gotta watch out for Black Wolf when he's outside.
Yeah, with those starts. Well, both him and Philly, if you notice. There you go, look at that. Both him, Philly, and... is he going to go? Anyone going to joke it? To get out of it? Oops, bit of buffet in there, I think. Not sure who was who there, because you got... Oh, no, it's just... I think Ryan was going to go then. I think Berries was going to go Joker then. And I think he got pushed... Oh, fuck. Oh, that was it. Was that Kyle that went?
Yeah.
It is. Couldn't tell between the two cars then. Although he's still not miles off, although that... So there's only Black Wolf who's done the Joker, but then again, don't know what advantage there is. Is Ratek going, or is he just rotating? Just rotating, right? Yeah, Ryan definitely wanted to go previous lap. I think he definitely wanted to go, but he couldn't go because the gap wasn't there. Oops. Who's that? He's managed to get around there. I think Tom went really wide, didn't he? Kyle's up to fourth as well. Again, I know he hasn't taken his Joker yet, but even so, he's still got a bit of a lead on Black Wolf and Josh. So I think, is he going to go? Is he going to go? No, he's not. It's just when the rotation of the car, I think he's going to go, but he doesn't. These two are having a battle royale, aren't they? So where's he coming through now? So obviously, Mark's still got to take his Joker, so I think Ryan will be looking to get that past him. It depends how well Mark does the Joker. Oh, that's not bad.
We're taking more time in the wet. Slower than 15 miles.
Yeah, he's gonna. Man, you're saying that, Ryan's.
Oh, in the dry, you can keep pretty much the same time.
It's still close. I think. Still been a good battle. They've had a good fight. Oh, Tom's going to take third. I think Kyle's going to come in fourth. Josh going to take the fifth. No, there wasn't much in that, was there? Let's be honest. Not an awful lot in it. And again, you look at the times. None of the times are awful. 38.2 is like the worst. Then can't really argue too much with that. So let's pop that in there. So it'll be just a case of waiting for the final scores on the doors, as they will say. What did he say? I don't understand that sticker. I'll have to explain to him what it means. It's like putting your hand over your face and going, ah, nightmare. I'll have to let him know what that one is. I have to forget these people from other countries don't understand what stuff is.
I thought that was like universal, to be honest.
Yeah, well, so did I, but hey ho. It was all good. He just said, you perfectly know there's nothing to expect from me. Don't be daft. What they say, especially because you don't put practice on, and if you get bumped, you give up. Well, I don't know. He prefers to be last before he ruins anyone else's race. Well, that's fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. I suppose each to their own. Right, so basically we'll just be waiting for the final points on the board, because we got round 1 and round 2.
Logic.
Yeah, it shouldn't take so long, I think. It's just for your odds and evens to decide who's going to be in which semi. Because I think out of the group that we've got there, obviously we've lost Andrea anyway, and we've lost well, I know Di Napoli wasn't in anyway, so after the 3 I think we probably stayed as we are. Certainly the 12, I don't think Senna would have got past Sam. I think Sam would have held his 12th place. I think Black Wolf would be disappointed over the course of the night.
Especially after last time.
Yeah, I do. But again, I suppose it's different type of terrain and different weather. Might not have done too much in the wet. It might have done, like in the gravel in the wet. It's bound to make a difference.
This track's, I don't know. It's in a good track, but it's just the grips. Just no good. Doesn't seem like no grip.
Yeah, the layout is really nice. It looks one of the faster, if not possibly the fastest, in terms of average speed, because you don't lose a lot of pace anywhere, even Joker wise. If you get it right, you don't lose an awful lot of pace. Right, they might be already telling people who's in what semi before we get to see it. So I will take the race director off you just in case, as you might be. I don't know who's in what yet, but I think people are being told first.
In a sec, so he'll let us know.
Yeah, so he's either jumping in as being in this semi, or he's jumping in as being race director, but I'm sure he'll tell me soon enough. We will certainly find out. But again, it's been enjoyable. Oh, and that's the thing. Every race has got something in it, and that's what I find fun. It's much more fun to watch that way.
So I'm just going to quickly tell you guys so you know what's going on. I've already told the other guys so they know who's racing and who's not. So first of all, I'll just tell you, Kenny, you racing in this one. So semi 1 is going to be Dusty, Kenny, Joff, Wiston, Charlie, Black Wolf.
Okay.
Semi 2 will be Berries, Ratek, myself, Gutter Punk, Philly, and We Deadly.
Okie dokie. There we go. See, so we're just waiting on the dynamic duo to get into this one.
Okay, while we wait, we can just obviously
there we
go over quick now what happened. So Dusty managed to take the win for the night. He won both the qualifying 3 and qualifying 4, which I guess was his... well, he came second in 1 and 2, so he had a really good performance in qualifying.
Yeah, he got some clear runs, didn't he? In fairness.
Yeah, you need a bit of a clear run. I didn't get that in my last two, unfortunately.
No, we got kind of sideswiped a little bit in the penultimate, and something happened in the last one, which kind of like.
Someone went across me to go into their Joker, and they were not on the track, I think, at the time. So that was a bit annoying, but we go on. Things move, and
take the rough with the smooth.
But yeah, so let's check here. We should have 6 cars. You got Kenny, Joff.
I'm missing one at the minute.
Is Josh here? Whiston, yes.
Yeah.
We've got Charlie.
Yeah.
Missing Charlie, I think.
Yeah.
And there he is. You just wait for him to get in his car there.
Yeah. It's alright, Ryan's just typing something. Ah, there you go. There's the qualifying 4 results. Ryan's just put them up now. Just so we can see them anyway. So. Oh, sorry, that was the qualifying 4, not the final one. That's okay.
Yeah, Mark Ratek, he did a good job in the last 2 qualifyings, which took him up to 4th place. So that was a good recovery, I think, for his night.
Yeah, he did alright. He did pretty well.
My last 2 threw me down 3 positions. And then Whiston, I think, struggling a bit in the weather.
Yeah, there's a couple that surprised us tonight. Like I say, Black Wolf probably might have struggled a bit in the wet. Oh, there you go. That's the stand-ins.
Also, I think with just his sickness, probably also. I think we can get going. I think
we certainly can, and I've already changed it. Yeah, I've already done that. So while that's doing that, we can. Yeah, it's a Dusty one by quite a margin, 11 points.
But
and again,
Charlie in 9th after qualifying. That's good for his first go.
Yeah, and again in the Merc, not the easiest car.
No, Charlie's the Ford, so he's actually.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I'm just looking. I think he might be the highest qualified Ford.
Who was in the other Merc then?
The Merc was Senna. He missed out by 1. Yeah, he got 13th, unfortunately, so he doesn't go through. The Napoli, also a Ford, didn't make it through. Yeah. I think he retired from too many races. And Volpeaks, unfortunately, he won the first qualifying and then just disconnecting and jump starting.
Just had nightmares in the end.
Hey, unfortunately, I think for him, quite a few of his Rallycross events have been like that lately, so that's unfortunate.
Yeah, you can't help it. It's just like load shedding for you guys. Some things you can't help. Nothing you can do. But no, it's been pretty good. There's quite not many points between quite a few people there.
So
lower
Black Wolf, we know he gets good launches off the line. He's in the inside there in 2nd on the front.
Yeah, you'll definitely have
Dusty up front.
Certainly expect him to get away first. And again,
Kenny. That could be a good spot if he gets a good launch. I think he's been getting okay ones.
Yeah, he did much better in the previous round. He got certainly a better one in the previous round. Again, Charlie get a good one off there as well. It's where if there is a space. I think Charlie and Whiston got across each other, but I think
they managed to recover though. But I think Whiston they're just struggling.
Yeah, there's another little bump there. I think Kenny's trying to hope that he gets far enough away from it.
Oh, there goes Kenny. Yeah. Kenny off into the wall.
Yeah, I doubt
he's got to recover. He goes Joker now. I think that's clever for him to try and get that out of the way now.
Well, just so have Dusty, some free track,
Dusty,
I think.
Free air. Black Wolf up in 2nd. We've got Charlie's car looks a little bit bumped.
Yeah, and Whiston just passing him.
Into 3rd.
Although they might get a switchback here. Oh no, he might hold it. And then Kenny.
Oh, that's a horrible wall. That causes damage if you hit that. That's
not going to move, is it? That ain't going to move.
Put Kenny back up though. Kenny's up into 5th. So Kenny has a lot of laps now that he's got to put on his best performance he can because he's got a high ladder to climb there.
Yeah, which should make it a little easier.
Charlie, he comes out just in front of Whiston. But Whiston looking to get ahead of him again.
I thought they were going to turn each other then for a moment, but thankfully I think one or both pulled out, so it didn't happen.
Oh, and Kenny squeezes through. So Kenny already up into 4th.
snuck his way in there. He's just trying to take the
It looks
tight
like
lines,
Kenny,
isn't it?
He's gonna go.
Oh no!
No!
Oh,
Oh! I
and that's
think
pushed
Charlie
him.
tried. I think he tried the Joker there, so that forces Kenny in for a second Joker.
yeah. Oh,
Oh no! And Charlie crashes there. Oh.
so that's probably the
Kenny
end
was
of.
looking. Yeah, Kenny was looking like he could make a bit of a comeback there, but now I think if he can even get on the podium, that's going to be a great performance from him.
Yeah. He needs. He's got 2 laps now in which to try and get through. No,
Take a
the
quick
front
look
2
here at
too far.
Dusty. Dusty got no one around him at the moment.
Yeah, he's just flying, isn't he? He's just got an open
I
track.
think he's just taking it easy. He's just
but
he's
you
got
don't.
nothing to
Yeah,
worry
time
about.
doesn't matter. Time doesn't matter. It's just get to the end. Obviously,
Black
Black Wolf.
Wolf there also trying to take it a bit easy. He's got to just be a bit careful from the 2 guys
Kenny's up
behind.
into
I think
3rd.
Dusty, Kenny is doing a great job here.
He's managed to get
I mean,
past
for
it.
all the sort of incidents, whatever he's been involved in this race, his car's not looking too damaged though. He's still looking like he's got good control of it. I think he just got more pushed than
He was
serious
the meat
damage.
in a sandwich. He was the meat in a sandwich, and he just had to roll with it. Really, forgive
So
the pun.
in a way, he's sort of lucky. I know it didn't look lucky, but it could be worse. He's managing to recover here.
I think he must have been thinking that I'm not going to make the final, but
Right now he's in the final as it stands, unless something happens. Hopefully he hasn't got any engine damage we don't know about.
True.
That's the worry when you've taken a bit of a beating.
But I don't think it was impact. Like you were saying before, I don't think there's any impact damage as such. So he's probably okay with regards to that. Oh, Dusty just catches the side. Not that it matters.
He's just trying to keep it safe. So Black Wolf also looking like he's going to make it through as it stands.
And Kenny obviously gaining there, but again, it doesn't matter as long as you're in the top 3. Okay, there's a point to be gained or lost.
Second for Black Wolf and third for Kenny. So those 3 are in the final. So Black Wolf, who qualified in 11th, he managed to get himself into this final race. Weston unfortunately misses out just. Joff also in 5th. And Charlie, I think his he's probably run out of fuel. I think that's fuel.
Yeah, it might be, because he's not ghosted, so it probably is. Ooh.
And also with all the spinning that he had happened to him, I think that's when he really run out of fuel.
But in all fairness, that's pretty good. I think at the most Kenny might have lost a point. He might have come second without any of the contact. I think Dusty was away.
Yeah, he definitely did a great job to recover, and I think just the fact that after all that he's made it to the final is going to be good for him. And we saw, I think he struggled to make the final at Lyddon, and he went on to win that. So
it's one of them where you have to again fight your way out of adversity. I think is how it goes.
Yeah.
But sometimes that makes you try harder, doesn't it? Because what have you got to lose?
Yeah, definitely.
Anyways,
I'm going to go jump into the race.
And, let's stay out of trouble, whatever happens.
Kenny's probably going to jump into this one because I think I'm racing Mark. So.
Yeah, that's correct. It is indeed. I'm just clearing you off and adding Kenny in. And there we go. So, semi-final 2. Just about to get started in a moment. Bet your heart was in your mouth a couple of times in that one, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Were you trying to go Joker when you ended up meat in the sandwich?
No.
No, okay. I didn't.
I'd already done my Joker.
Oh, yeah, shit, yeah, that's of course. You did yours.
Because I got punted on the face lap.
Yeah, that's right, yeah, and it's like, oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, because I know there were 3 cars there, and it's like, I know one was looking to go Joker, but he'd gone too far, so he might have been the one
I don't know how you can try and go Joker after going that wide, man. It was stupid.
Oh, it's just, you'd have to go right. Basically, it's like going right the way out to come back in. It's not, I mean, personally, I wouldn't look to do that from there anyway, even if there's no bugger else around. You lose far too much time.
Yeah, it's not the quickest way, is it?
No, Christ, no. Not at all. And obviously, the guy behind just ended up concertinaed with you. I can't remember who was who. But I suppose all that matters is you got in the top 3. That's all that matters in a semi, isn't it? Let's be fair.
Yeah,
But okay.
it is.
I mean, alright, there's a point or two that you can gain or lose from being first or second, but the bottom line is...
all the points I can get, man.
Yeah, yeah, to try and chase it back. But but it is one of them things. It's better to get third than not be in it. That's my way of looking. Right, everyone's ready then. Let's get going. Let's have a look. So again, really you got to look at Ryan, I think, for this one. If you were going to put your money on anyone,
depends on the start, really.
It does. I mean, if you were just going purely off on paper,
yeah, pace-wise,
yeah, then you'd do it that. But as everybody knows, there's far more to these races than just pace. There's having a rubber ring around your car helps. It is. I mean, don't get me wrong. All right, sometimes people are going to make mistakes and stuff like that, but at times you just think, really?
Yeah, you don't like it at the time.
No, it is. We're all the same, aren't we? Let's be fair. I mean, Christ, I'm the world's worst. I hate it if somebody hits me. It's just like, what are you doing? And then you realise nobody meant it. Nobody meant it. Honest. Well, occasionally. Ooh, yeah. Ryan will definitely be happy with that, I think.
Yeah, I think Philly's going to be in first place.
Yeah, he's going to fly between them, isn't it? That makes it more awkward though as well. It was the same like with Black Wolf again. Even if a car like that is further back and they get epic starts, they're going to be alongside you. So then you're 3 across, and that's without the guy on the outside possibly getting a decent start as well. In which case you're 4 across, and it's just. I would just be thinking, I just want to be out the way for the first corner. I just don't care where I am as long as I'm out the way.
I would have stayed wide for the first corner.
Yeah, just to stay out of trouble. Because it's going to happen. What did Philly... Oh, no, that's alright. I was just catching up with what's on the chat there. Well, Kyle shouldn't be too happy. I know he's outside, but it might help him to steer clear of trouble. There you go. Philly goes right to the middle. And Sam got a pretty good start as well, to be fair. Well, they're all through turn 1 safely. Yeah. Is he going? Oh, that was a proper wide joker and all. Oh, Jesus. Oh. That was interesting. Let's just say that was one of the more interesting jokers.
That's a proper full send, that wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, that's him and Ratek, isn't it? Is that him and Ratek? Yeah, it is.
This is pulling right now.
This is all pretty tight. Anyone could still... Somebody got a tap then. Kyle. I thought Kyle got a tap then. I'm just watching that back. Yeah. Oh, Christ. Yeah, that's probably put paid to him, barring anything, but there's still 4 laps to go, so you never know. He's not miles off it, so you'd like to think that he might be okay, but it's probably more the curse of Kyle again.
It doesn't sound much like it, does it?
No, so he's not had a bad night though so far, halfish. So I think Ryan's flying away with this one at the minute. And at the moment it's looking like Tom and Mark who are going to take the other 2 places, but 3 more laps yet for that to change.
Yeah, I mean, Ratek's not pulling me as much as he might.
No. And
It's
he's,
a mistake.
yeah, there's not that much in it. And
I think if I was Ratek, I'd probably joker just to get out of the way. I think he's got a gap at the moment.
yeah, he's what has he got? Oh, yeah, because where are we there? We've really Sam's doing all right as well. In fairness, again, looking at the lap times.
Rallycross catching up with Groton as well.
Yeah, he is gaining on him a bit. He's probably just doing his full send stuff, which is. I wonder if.
I don't think it's the best way to go on this track. To be fair, you won't be.
I think you lose too much. It's like, right, is somebody gonna?
If you're on the throttle too much, you just keep sliding.
Yeah, you're not really moving in any direction, so to speak. You just sort of. It's like speedway, isn't it? You just sort of. Turning the tyres, but not doing anything. Right, Mark's going first. I thought somebody would obviously try and do that. You've got to, haven't you? If you're stuck behind somebody. So he's going to come out there. So where is he there? Yeah, that's where it's all going to matter, isn't it? It's that's it. Thought he'd gone too far then. I think he might have a big enough.
Pretty close, I think.
Oh, has Mark over rotated that? Like, it looks as if he'd gone really, really all the way round then. It's going to be close, this.
I think Gutsbunk might just keep this.
I think he might. Yeah, he's. Oh, actually. Yeah, he will, because he's got the inside line, hasn't he? Unless Mark tries to switch back, but you'd need far more traction than that to get back past, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it was nice clean racing, that was.
Yeah, some good stuff there. Probably the unfortunate one is probably this man. Which, all things considered, he wasn't a mile behind. And again, Sam's done alright. You know, to get to there, he's done okay with that. So I think we know he's in the commentary booth then for the final. Oh dear. It would have been interesting if all three of you had been in it. That'd have been. I was thinking that earlier, but I thought I'm not saying anything. But I just thought it's possible, isn't it? It was always going to be possible. Oh well, go and fill your boots, as they say. Just hope you get a good. Either you get on the outside, either you get on the outside totally away from it all, or you get pole.
Second place would be perfect for me on the inside.
Yeah, true. It is. It is better, isn't it, than pole is. Pole's too far out, isn't it? Because you've got a chance of getting the other people inside you, which is, as has been proven already this evening, not the ideal thing to do. Right. There you go. I'm going to cough. Just thought I'd mute myself while I tried to choke. Because it probably wasn't the best thing. I think your luck ran out, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it went as what you would expect, I suppose, in my luck. I feel, not gonna lie, I feel a bit robbed from that one.
Yeah, I didn't fully see it, because obviously it was a bit further back from where the camera angle was. Because I tried to look on the replay.
I got pushed out in a couple of corners and just kept getting pushed wide. And then I think one of the laps I was getting close to everyone, as I usually have to try hunt people down. And as I came around the corner, I think it was the Ford, it must have been Philly, the tail came swinging and hit my nose into the wall. So I had to reverse off the wall, and then once you reverse in Rallycross, you're basically done. So.
Well, yeah, you're going the opposite way to every bugger else.
So then I just spent the rest of the race trying to figure out how to drive my car with bust suspension sideways and to try and catch everyone. But
without sounding horrible, it's probably a hopeless task, but you never know, as you said before. But you kind of 98% know. But yeah, it's a bit of a bummer, especially when it's a semi.
Yeah, I feel like I had the pace tonight. The last couple of races just.
Yeah, the first two were good.
It's honestly a race where I feel I was a bit robbed, but whatever.
Yeah, well, hopefully, like I say, in time to come, hopefully we'll find a better way, but...
I shouldn't be surprised. No, the thing is, it's not even a matter of penalties or anything. They're not going to help me, you know?
But in some respects, it's just looking at improving it's getting better. I don't doubt for a second that the standard is getting better, and obviously with that comes the safety element.
The standard's good. It's just obviously my luck's not great. I tend to be in the middle of all the action, so to say.
Yeah, but not the sort of action you want to be involved in, unfortunately.
Yeah.
In an ideal world, it's a non-contact sport. Put it that way. I think that's a fair way of putting it across.
No, I don't mind. I don't mind a bit of contact, but
Kenny's happy, by the way. Just before you jumped in, he said, "Perfect for me." He said, "I want to be in P2 on the inside."
And a good one for Ratek there as well. He's had a bit of a good comeback tonight. Started off maybe not where he wanted to be, but he's been working his way up, and maybe he can take a second one for the season.
Yeah, he's done all right tonight. He's been pretty consistent, is the word I'm looking for. The danger at the start is Black Wolf on the outside, because he will get that epic start. You've also got Dusty behind Kenny, and obviously then you got Riot
and Berries.
Yeah, Kenny's got a cracking start. He managed his
around the outside.
That just about made it.
Luckily, it was just a bit of a nose clip, and they were both turning that way anyway. So
it worked well, that didn't it? Probably wasn't intentional, but Kenny's going to go early.
Straight into his Joker. So I think he hasn't really been able to do that in a lot of the races. So
no, he did.
That's good for him.
What he said to me in the last one, I think he jokered lap 2 on the last one. He just wanted to get it out of the way. But obviously he got forced into a double joker, didn't he?
Yeah.
No, luckily for
him, he's got a lot more pace than me, and his race he seemed to just get lucky afterwards.
Yeah, he didn't quite take the vehicular damage, as one might say. And that's the big difference.
Stays out. He's got Kenny right behind him, so Kenny is looking strong now. He's, I think, the only guy Frontier that's done his Joker.
Yeah, somebody else went, I thought I'd seen somebody. Yeah, oh yeah, 2. Ryan and Black Wolf, was it? Who'd gone? So everyone's jokered bar Mark inside the first 2 laps.
Okay, so the way that it's going, unless Mark can get a flying Joker lap there, which is possible. On this track, it's not too long, actually. So if he gets a really good one, he could maybe still come out challenging Kenny.
Is he? No.
He's going to stay out. I think, this is the issue that I have when I got a fast guy like Kenny behind me or Dusty, is that they're so close behind you, you don't want to take them out. So you're almost forced into taking your Joker later.
I suppose the other way of looking at it, if you've got him behind you, if you Joker, you're giving him clean air.
No, you are, but it's not that issue. The issue is because they're so close behind, you don't know if they're expecting you to Joker or not.
Oh,
so
no,
you could pull handbrake and he's going to go right up into the back of you. So that's the worry.
I mean,
like you can see there, like he couldn't Joker there because Kenny's up his inside. So
and he might get past.
It's a tough situation to Joker when you've got a fast guy like Kenny behind you.
It is, and the other side of that argument is, the guy that's in second should be aware that if you want to...
Oh, definitely, and I raised the Joker awareness a few times tonight, because obviously I had a bit of a run-in with someone cutting across me, and...
and it's tough, and it's not the easiest Joker to do. I think there's a couple like this that you really have to go...
I think he's kept it tight there, so he goes in now.
Wouldn't be surprised if they even told each other.
Third.
Yeah, he's managed to...
Berries are way behind, so...
Yeah, it's not really worked. Dusty was right back, so he's managed to fight his way up to get to third, to be fair.
Let's see, if Ratek keeps applying pressure here and Kenny makes a mistake, it could still go to Ratek. So it's between these two, I think.
Yeah, it's not all over. The danger
Both of these guys have won a round so far this season. So one of them looks like they could be going for a second win.
Yeah, definitely. And I think from Ratek's point of view, if he pulls off the second place, to have a first and a second over the rounds that we've done so far, I don't think he'd be minding that too much. In fairness.
Anyways, I think final corner now, Kenny's looking like he's going to take the win.
Yeah, and I think he's going to be
Over
happy
the
with
line
that.
he goes.
Yeah, he'll be well happy with that. And I think Mark's going to be happy with that.
Dusty
and then Dusty comes round and sideswipes him.
Barry's
And then...
fourth. Fifth to Gutter Punk. And sixth to Black Wolf.
Yeah, but again, it was a pretty high caliber field, in all fairness. That, I mean, look at that. Even all those laps are good. They're all well done. And in fairness, like I say, it worked out perfectly for Kenny because he got the position he wanted.
Yeah, he struggled a bit earlier on in the day. Had a bit of a rough semi.
Yeah, he kind of grew into it a bit, though, didn't he? In terms of handling of the car. And I know Mark said to me, I'll say it now, he did tweak a couple of things with his car.
Okay.
So he wasn't going to spill the beans.
He is already quick in that VW. You can see the top three guys in the 36s for best laps. So.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And even
good pace.
Even Berry's was only marginally outside of that. So in all fairness, another really good event, another high quality event. That was good fun. That actually, again, the number of incidents we have is becoming less, but one is too many, unfortunately, and it's tough. But they are becoming less. But the without putting a downer on it, the difficulty is that when one is one too many in a perfect world.
I'm gonna have to start racing with no cars around me. I'll race in my own races.
I just think you need to go down a fun fair, nick one of them Dodgems with all that big rubber around it, and bring that to Rallycross. So then they can just bounce off you and you won't move.
So Kenny now, I think he takes that could be his 12th ever Rally Fighters win. I don't think anyone's going to be overtaking him anytime soon. Most wins in this series.
Yeah, that's quite a decent number in all fairness. I think even when you look at people like Dusty and Ball Peaks and people like that, it's still going to take them a while to get close to that. And also,
I think Dusty's on 8, I think, so he's got a little bit of a way to go.
But even so, I think as the competition becomes
Volpeaks doesn't actually, I don't think, have a win yet. He just hasn't been able to make it through this season. No, obviously, it's his first season as well.
Needs better internet, I think. Unfortunately, so that's a shame from his perspective. I know how I'd feel, and that's being rubbish. So if I was good and I had a chance of winning, I'd feel sick as a pig. But,
yeah. But anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. We appreciate it.
Yes.
If you haven't liked the video, give it a like, subscribe, all that stuff people say in their videos.
yeah. Hit the like, say subscribe, do this, do that. And if you want to race, come and join us.
Yeah.
Put your money where your mouth is, I think the saying goes, isn't it? Right? If you come and have a go if you think you're good enough. I think we'll stick with that. Anyway, have a good fortnight, people. We'll see you for more Rallycross in a fortnight's time. But we're back on Wednesday for some Scorch, if you fancy getting hot. So we'll see you then. I had to save something for that, didn't I?